Hello there, Aries. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your February 2021 overview reading for the month. I hope you all are doing great out there. As always, it is wonderful to visit with you and share your energy, Aries. This reading will be getting into a little bit of your astrology, tarot themes. We're going to do a full Celtic cross spread and see what's coming up for you in the month of February. For all those who are brand new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. As always, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single Aries, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. And as always, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information will be down in the description box. So Aries, let's go ahead and get started by just clearing our energy a little bit. I've got a couple of tuning forks that are planetary vibrations. This one is tuned to the planet Mars. That is your ruling planet. We also have the sun and the earth. So these beautiful frequencies of these planetary vibrations, I'm just going to play those for you, and let us get into the energy of your planetary influence and also clear our mind for the reading ahead. And also, Aries, I'm going to go ahead and burn just a little bit of sage for us. Just get a little cleansing and clarity around the cards and around my personal energy and yours. Just reaching out there, letting you feel that through the airwaves there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out with some of our oracle cards just to get a feeling of what your personal energy is like coming up for February. Your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Let's see what we've got for our beautiful Aries out there. For the sun, moon, Venus, and rising predominantly. Let's see what's coming through for them. What are their major themes coming through for February 2021? Thank you so much. Ooh, Aries, so the keyword of voyage came up for your reading for February 2021. So this could be a month of movement, of travel, of planning travel, thinking about journeys that you need to take or want to take. This is a real combination of the air, the intellect, and then the emotion of the water as well. So it's really combining that. But I would say anytime that this card comes up in a reading, it really shows up as saying, you know, something's up, something's coming up that's really either a journey of the heart, journey of the mind, or a physical journey that you will be either taking or planning this month, or planning it this month. So let's get into your numerology. Let's see what number is coming up strongest for you for this month of February. Oh, I like that. Okay, look at that completion number. A 9 and a 9. And the 9s are completions, right? And 9 plus 9 adds up to an 18, which gives us another 9 again. So very, very powerful number for you coming through. And this is the keyword of compassion. So Aries, be compassionate with yourself and others. Mars is actually in the sign of Taurus for the entire month of February. So my feeling is this is a slow but steady wins the race kind of energy. It may feel a little slow to you guys, but it's really meant to kind of get us to be a little bit more practical, methodical, work with our resources, work with our finances and our value structure to really solidify what's important to us deep down. So let's get into your crystal chakra card. We're going to pull one to give you a good crystal or gemstone that you can work with this month, and also what chakra that corresponds to. Please show us, Aries. Oh, I like this one too. This works so well with that keyword of compassion is the Unakite. This is a heart chakra stone, and it's all about living presently, living in the now. The Unakite is very healing. It's really great for family dynamics, parent-child dynamics, anything where you're really healing the inner child as well, having more compassion for yourself and others. This is a beautiful, awesome stone. It's kind of an olive green with some pink flecks in it. So it's pretty easy to like search online, find a piece of Unakite if you want to work with that particular gemstone for this month. So just before we get into your deeper tarot reading, Aries, I'm just going to point out a few things in the astrology for this month. I'm sorry, my camera gets a little bit freaked out when I put something real close. So as you can see, we have quite a lot of Aquarius energy happening here for this month ahead. Now, Mercury is in a retrograde. It will be going back through the sign of Aquarius over the course of the month. And the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus also have started moving in the sign of Aquarius. So I would say for the most of this month, Aries, there's going to be a very, very strong connection to the mass consciousness. This is the sign of the radical, the rebel, the eccentric, the revolutionary. So don't be surprised if you really feel like pushing back against any systems or any people that you feel are treating you or others unfairly. That's a very, very strong urge that Aquarius has, and because of course it's hitting your universal Aquarius house, or if you're an Aries rising, it will be hitting that personal 11th house. You are going to feel very, very strongly that you need to be your authentic self and speak your truth. Here we go, and this is what I was pointing out, is Mars, your ruling planet, in the sign of Taurus this month, and it is journeying along right now with the sign of Uranus, with the planet Uranus, which also rules the sign of Aquarius. So I feel very strongly, it's not just you, Aries, but because Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, is affecting your personal ruling planet of Mars, you are going to be a freedom fighter, a liberator, a truth seeker, and teller. That is a big, strong energy. Just remember to have compassion as you do it. Remember to come from the heart as you do it. Try not to be too sharp or too argumentative around that energy. And you'll come through very powerfully and very beautifully, because that is a beautiful, liberating kind of energy where it's like, I'm free to be myself. I'm free to be authentically me and to not worry about what anybody else says. Just be you. The right people are going to love you for who you are, Aries. So let's get into your Celtic Cross Tarot reading. I'm going to be using two decks today, the Arcanum and the Everyday Tarot, to clarify. So let's go ahead and dig in deeper, Aries. Let's see what messages are coming through for your month ahead. Ooh, very nice. Very strong energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Aries, let's take a look at what's right in the center here at the middle of this cross spread. We have the Knight of Swords coming through. And to me, that is definitely some air sign energy. I would say that's your Aquarius energy coming through. So like I said, this is a bringer of truth, a bringer of liberation. And this can sometimes be a little bit nervous energy. You may feel a little nervous to step out on that limb or to break out of that mold or that box you might have been living in. But it's really important that you do it. The Knight of Swords travels with new information, new communication, and new intellectual energy. And look at that Eight of Wands sitting right on top. That is beautiful. Nice. nice fiery energy. This is definitely communication moving forward in a strong, passionate way. So there's your fire. There's your fire element, Aries. So not only is this coming through on the intellectual level, but there's also a lot of passion behind it. And this can also be messages shared of love, of, you know, sweetness, of kindness. But I feel like there's just a lot of firepower, a lot of truth, a lot of honesty coming through behind this. So in the immediate past, check it out. Knight of Wands, so more fire energy. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands are both Sagittarius alignments, and that is a fellow fire sign. So you will feel in very good company with these cards. I feel that something has already kind of created a spark, already kick-started you into a feeling that you've got to take the next step. You had that voyage card, and the Knights are all about taking some kind of journey, and the fire and the air element are very strong indeed here for you. And look, more, I can't even. Aries, the Knights are in your favor here. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Wands. So to me, not only is this a journey that gives you a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm, you have a lot of firepower and energy for it, but look at this, the Pentacles, the Earth energy coming in. That to me says that whatever journey you're embarking on, whatever journey you have undertaken or have just started or will be about to start, has a great possibility of success. It may take longer than you expect. To me, this is a perfect explanation of Mars, your ruling planet, very fiery, being in a very practical, methodical earth sign right now. So even though the passion, the energy is there, it may move a little slower than you want it to, Aries, but that's for a good reason. It's so that you can get a nice solid foundation under those plans and really, really put out your truth from a place of strength and clarity. Going forward, I do see you working on whatever this project is or whatever it is you need to accomplish, because we've got this nice Eight of Pentacles, which is all about perseverance, dedication, doing really good work. Like Aries, this is a time for putting in the time and creating something of true quality and value. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that. This is also a card of leading by example. So, you know, more people might be watching what you're doing than you realize. They might be going, wow, look at Aries go. And you're not even aware of it because you're so focused on getting your stuff done, right? But there's a little bit of a teaching element to that. And look, Page of Wands, which I love for you because that is an Aries energy card if there ever was one. I really do feel that the work creates a new spark of life and enthusiasm for you, and you also, your enthusiasm creates the work. It goes hand in hand, you know, in a nice reciprocal pattern. It's very give and take. And so on the undercurrent, what you are focused on this month is our Ten of Pentacles, Aries. You are focused on making some coins, putting some things away for a rainy day. You're very focused as well on learning, wisdom, coming from a place of higher guidance. I just feel so much lately, and I've said this in my readings, is that Aries, you have learned so much. So many of my Aries folks on the channel that I communicate with or hear from, I feel like you're bringing so much greater wisdom, greater learning and knowledge. It's really profound. And I feel like your firepower is still there. You haven't lost your enthusiasm or your spark, but what you've incorporated it with, especially over this last 2 to 3 years, you have learned so much more about grounding, stability, taking your time a little more, and just really being dedicated to whatever it is you're working on. And it's beautiful. You guys are doing great. It's amazing to see. And look at that. Oh, yes. This sun is right on top of it. So not only, like I said, here's the wisdom, the loyalty, the dedication, everything working out in your favor. And there's that sun card, which is so positive, very upbeat, one of the most optimistic and good luck cards of the tarot. So you're very focused on creating good outcomes, working hard towards those ends. Oh, Aries, this is a great reading. On top of the spread, message from Spirit, crowning the cross, is the Nine of Swords. So I will tell you, Spirit is just saying, They recognize that you've been through a lot of anxieties, a lot of dark nights of the soul, a lot of times when you just couldn't turn that mind off and go to sleep, things that have really worried you a lot. And so let's clarify this, but I feel that this is really like that cycle's coming to an end, and Spirit is also acknowledging, Aries, yeah, we know you've been through quite a lot. And that's part of why, you know, so much of this, I feel like the fog is clearing. I really do here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, because I think that there have been, you know, Spirit's really saying, Aries, we know that there's been things you've really been, you know, worried about. You may have been very worried about scarcity of finances, scarcity of funds, you know, maybe feeling like you were all alone in working on your projects or getting your mission accomplished. So I feel that they're really acknowledging that and letting you know it's time to let go of those worries. Don't worry so much about the prosperity, because I feel that you're creating your own prosperity here, Aries, and Spirit's absolutely helping you with this. So let's get some advice, Aries. Let's see what's coming up along the side for you. Yes. Oh my goodness. Love it. Okay. Suggested approach, Aries. Don't you dare give up. Look at that. You're going from that Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel so strongly that your work is going to pay off. Whether you start these projects this month of February, whether you've got some things that are coming full circle, whether it's a job you wanted to hear back about, whether it's, you know, some kind of you know, payoff that you've been waiting for. But boy, I feel like you are just grounded in your own energy, and Spirit's really saying this is the best way to go. Be, you know, happy, fulfilled within yourself. Mind your garden, tend your business. It's really about that. I love the Nine of Pentacles. She, to me, is one of those. She's a good business person. Very good with her work, very good with foresight. That's why she's always got that falcon or that hawk right there on her shoulder. It's because she can use that, you know, power of that falcon to see far in the future. And to me, this is also, you know, like whatever your relationship status may be, this is somebody who's very strong, irregardless whether they're single, coupled, separated, whatever that situation is. This is somebody standing very strong in their personal power. You've got the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Pentacles in this reading. I feel like this is so strong, especially in the areas of finance and career, personal work, personal mission, life path kind of stuff. And we've got this High Priestess. So also listen to your intuition about this, Aries. Listen to yourself on making those decisions in your business, in your finances. Don't ignore those intuitions, those messages, those little taps on the shoulder from Spirit, because the High Priestess is super, super tuned in to her intuitive side, her perceptions. So what you need to know, look at this, King of Wands. This is a beautiful card. Very similar to the Emperor card, which is just your own card in the tarot. The King of Wands is very good leadership. It's going after what you want, making those decisions going forward with a lot of passion, enthusiasm, putting yourself at the front of the line, Aries, not worrying too much about what other people say or do or think about your personal process. This is just you going out and claiming what is due to you. And look at this Empress card. You've got some powerful feminine and masculine energies here. You may have a very powerful partner, and if you feel like you're the more masculine energy, they may be the more feminine, or vice versa. But to me, this is a powerful pairing, because the Empress is that beautiful Venus kind of, you know, love, mother goddess energy. And then our King of Wands is that very Aries, Mars, masculine energy. And they're both big manifestors. King of Wands goes out and gets what he wants. The Empress knows how to nurture, create, go through that creative process. Absolutely awesome. And then our hopes and fears. Our Four of Pentacles is coming out again here. And that was also in the crowning of the spread. So to me, that just reinforces and confirms that message, Aries, that this is simply something that you've had a lot of financial fears, worries, You may have been really holding on to something, you know, feeling like, oh gosh, I better not spend anything. I better not make any big moves because I don't know if I'll have enough. But because this is the hopes and fears, to me, this is more something that's in the mind or in the heart that, you know, is good to work on releasing. Sometimes it's a good thing to have the Four of Pentacles because it means you're not turning loose of something that you should dedicate yourself to, but you don't want to come at it out of fear. That's the difference. It is clarified by this Three of Wands. So I feel like in some ways you're a little bit nervous to just let things unfold in their own timing. You really want to go out and make them happen. And that's not wrong. That's not wrong. But you may want to just do a little balancing. That may also be why these are coming in. King of Wands and Empress. It's reminding you to balance both sides of yourself. Our outcome card for the month is the Ten of Wands. So to me, Aries, what I see is you getting to the end of a challenging, burdensome cycle, something that has been very difficult. You put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. You've had to show a lot of resilience here. But ultimately, I just feel like you are wrapping up some tough stuff and going forward with a lot of courage. I feel like you are so courageous, so bold this month. Even if your voice shakes, that old saying about speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, that is what I feel so much for you. But you are also very grounded. Lots of nice earth energy on this reading. Yeah, and Seven of Swords crossing this as well. So I just feel like anyone or anything that hasn't been the right fit for you, that hasn't been truthful or authentic, or hasn't been working with a lot of integrity towards you, if anyone's been dishonest or deceitful and that's been a burden, you're really letting this go. This is a huge, huge wrap up of some big cycles. So let's see, on the bottom we have the Three of Cups. So take time out to celebrate a little, relax a little bit here, Aries, because you are working very hard this month. That's what I see you doing, is being very determined, very dedicated. And it's not that you don't want to do it. You do. You have a lot of passion and enthusiasm for your work this month. And on the bottom of the everyday, we have the Hierophant. So that is Taurus energy. That is the sign that your ruling planet is in this month. And that gives you nice stability. It really helps you to connect with the divine as well, because that is a card of deep spirituality. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. A surprise is on the horizon, Aries, and it says expect a nice surprise. So when we have so much Aquarius energy going on and so much of that is affecting you, I feel that expect the unexpected and look for those miracles. Look for those beautiful unexpected moments of bliss, synchronicity, and everything just coming together in a very strong way. Beautiful month. Amazing reading. I really like it a lot for you, Aries. I hope you have an amazing February, and I will be seeing you again soon. Take care.